Hi everyone, and welcome back to my channel. And if you're new here, it's nice to have you. Look at this. This is 2.5 or 2.25 pounds of cherry tomatoes. And if you're a gardener in California, like I am, you have more tomatoes than you can swat a spatula at. I have a recipe for salsa that requires minimal chopping because it's all done in this baby right here, a food processor. Just grind everything up. How simple is that? I know there are a lot of salsa recipes out there. What makes this one stand out is the fact that it's so simple and so easy to make. Now typically salsa is made with a meaty tomato like Roma, but I'm going to try out the cherry tomatoes. I know cherry tomatoes are on the sweeter side, but I just want to see what happens. Now, the other thing we're adding is 2 green onions that I've cut up, and this is a combination of a jalapeno and an Anaheim chili pepper that I've seeded, so it's not going to be really hot. If you want it really hot, you want to keep the seeds in. The recipe calls for 1 garlic clove, but seriously, whoever uses 1 garlic clove? I don't. This is 3. I love garlic. So here we're just going to dump in all of our tomatoes. Hopefully I can do this without them. Oh, the last one going all over the place. I also have a couple of regular tomatoes I'm dumping in here as well. Okay, here go our peppers and our garlic and our green onion. Put that in there. I think what I want to do is I want to get this blended before I put in anything else. Okay, there we go with that. Now I'm also adding, this is cilantro. Some of you may not like cilantro, and I get that. So if you don't like cilantro, don't put it in. This is a 1/4 teaspoon of cumin and 1/2 teaspoon of chili powder, 2 tablespoons of lime juice. Also calls for some diced tomatoes, and I love fire roasted, but I just want to blend this up and see how we're looking before I do that. So what I did is I drained my fire roasted tomatoes. I'm just going to add them in as they are and not process it. Probably should have done that in a bowl, but that's all right. Well, I went ahead and transferred the salsa to a bowl. Doesn't this look amazing? Here, I'll get a better shot. So I would definitely let this sit in the refrigerator for a good part of the day or even overnight so all the flavors can blend together. Because right now it's definitely not at its flavor potential, but let's give it a try. Already. It's on the sweeter side because I use cherry tomatoes. But you definitely get the jalapeno pepper, a slight sting, not too hot. And the cilantro. Again, if you don't like cilantro, don't put it in there. But I love it. So it really came together nicely. So this is a perfect thing to do if you have an overabundance of tomatoes in your garden. All you need are some chips, which I don't have, or you can make some sort of a Mexican chicken dish with this. I think it would be lovely. Well, thanks for joining me today as we made our delicious salsa. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. And if you haven't subscribed to my channel, please consider subscribing. I have new content out every week. All you need to do is hit that red subscribe button below. Thanks again for joining me. Have a great day, and I'll see you next time.